Week 13, day 81. Last week I've been writing my book and I've been checking out business opportunities that have come my way. It looks like I haven't been doing very much, to be honest. But I'm reminded of that quote attributed to, I believe it was Abraham Lincoln, where he said, if I was given 8 hours to chop down a tree, I'd spend the first 6 hours sharpening my axe. So I have been sharpening my axe. I watched a video from Two Nigerian women, and it reminded me of something I wrote about in one of the chapters of my book. In fact, I'm thinking I'm going to rewrite that chapter and rename it. They were talking about this particular fellow. I'll put a link to the video down below. This particular guy that got let off by his employers, and he got treated pretty unfairly. You know, he was forced to sign an NDA, sacked on the spot. And this is someone that I believe he was at management level. So it was all very, very unfair. There was a lot of uproar about it. But the reality is, the rules of commerce and industry and employment have changed. And they changed maybe 30, 40, 50 years ago. They changed a long time ago. And you can't operate on those rules anymore. The problem that what's actually happening is a lot of people don't understand that the rules have changed and they're still running their lives with the old rules. If the game has changed, the rules to the game have to change with it. And if you're playing the game, imagine if you were playing football today with the tactics and the strategy that was used in the 40s to play football. You know, even if you were playing against a Sunday team, you'd be absolutely slaughtered. That's what will happen to you. And many people are doing exactly that. I believe Jesus Christ gave a parable, the parable of the wineskins. You find that in Luke chapter 5, I believe verse 37 to 38. He talks about how you can't put old wineskins in new bottles. And you can't put new wine. Well, you can't put new wine in old wineskins. You know, because the wine is going to ferment and expand and it's going to release gases, and they will burst the wineskins, they will destroy the wineskins and they will not stay. You have to put new wine in new wineskins. And what people are doing these days is trying to live their lives on the old rules that are no longer applicable. The rules that don't run the world anymore. No one is going to look after you. You know? No one's going to look after you. No one's going to care to, those old days where you work for a company for years and then you retire and they'll look after you and they'll pay your pensions and food. I think that ended in the 70s. I think the very last time that could actually happen realistically was in the 70s. No one can live that way these days. I used to work for T-Mobile many years ago, and we had a situation, our team, in, I believe it was August of, I remember very well, 2007, I think it was. We made T-Mobile, our team made T-Mobile about £1 million. We were told, we were congratulated, and we were given bonuses for it. And then what then happened was that the company came up with this program, they call it Save for Growth. And the goal was to cut the UK staff by 1,000 heads. So the UK staff of T-Mobile then was about 6,000, and the goal was to bring it down to 1,000, to 5,000, no matter what. Crazy, absolutely crazy. My entire team got fired, and our functions were outshipped to India. Yeah, so that was the end of that job. It was outsourced to India. It was the time when it was all the fad and everyone was outsourcing call centers and response teams to India. It didn't work out for T-Mobile, but they lost all of that experience, they lost all of that expertise in the team. But that's the thing. We are made to feel like anybody cares about this stuff. Nobody cares about this. The employers don't care about it. We are just functional bits of machinery to them, of living machinery. And your job can be replaced by anybody else. Nobody cares about this. Now, how could you walk in honor and integrity, working for somebody else 8 hours a day, and go home and watch television all day? Go home and not show that same honor and integrity for your own future, for your own financial well-being, for the well-being and the future of your family. That is not being honorable. That's being a fraud. Because you're out here pretending like you're an honorable person, pretending like you that you care and you're living in truth and integrity, but you're not. Because you're not working to look after your family when you're gone. Because your company is not going to look after your family. And you know the funny thing about it, the rules have changed. People are suffering for that right now, but that was even then. The rules have changed yet more, because with the advent of AI, we are going to see even more seismic and cataclysmic changes and disruptions to employment than we've ever seen before. And there are people still operating with the rules that were in place 50 years ago. It is incredible. It is stupid. So if you're out here working for yourself, building your own wealth, building a financial future for yourself and your family, it isn't a matter of a choice anymore. It's not a fad. It's not a fashion thing. It's a necessity. You have to be, you are the CEO of your life. You are the chief executive officer of the business of your life. No one else is. And if you're not sitting in that chair and directing the life where you want it to go and where you want it to be in the years to come, then nobody's flying that no one's flying that plane. No one's piloting that ship. That's what's happening. And you have put yourself in danger because the world has moved on from what it used to be. All right? So, comment, like, and subscribe. And then again, it's a matter of necessity. You get on this journey of your own. You start working for your future. You become that CEO of your life.